This is Alex Otto reporting for IMNG Medical News. Drugs are under development for suicidal behavior, but in the meantime, Dr. David Sheehan of the University of South Florida had a reminder about lithium.
There are 25 studies looking at the effect of lithium and suicide, ideation and behavior. And the data is overwhelming, supporting the idea that lithium makes a difference in lowering suicide risk, attempts and behaviors and ideation, in not only bipolar disorder, but also in unipolar major depressive disorder and a number of other types of suicidality. So if you take someone before they're treated with lithium, compared to the year after lithium, in the year after lithium, there is a substantial drop by an odds ratio of somewhere between 4 and 6, meaning 4 to 6-fold approximately.
One of the problems with lithium, though, is that suicidal behavior can rebound beyond baseline levels when it's stopped, especially if it's stopped abruptly. I asked Dr. Sheehan how to handle that risk.
The simple answer to that is no one knows, but prudence would say in the meantime you'd have to hesitate a long time before you'd think of taking somebody off lithium. If it's working well for their suicidality, and they were suicidal quite a bit before, you'd have to be very worried in the face of the data showing the odds ratio can go up 13-fold, taking the risk of taking them off. But again, like in all of this area, more studies need to be done to specifically address all the questions that crop up around it.
Those studies aren't going to happen because no company is going to invest in lithium. It's dirt cheap and off-patent. Because of that,
what the world needs to do is to find other anti-suicidality drugs that would be safer than lithium, would have the same power to lower suicidality. And in my view, it's only a matter of time before that happens. It will happen, but they have to put their minds to it. And the main obstacle between where we are now and what needs to be done then is we need two things. We need a suicidal scale that is sensitive in detecting that signal. So if we have an anti-suicidal drug, it will pick up the signal that it's working. And the second thing is we need a classification of suicidal disorders, because the drug that works for one suicidal disorder may make the other one worse.
And do you know if any drugs are in development specifically for suicidality at this point?
Yes.
There are?
Yes.
Phase 1, phase 2?
I'm not allowed to talk.